we talk about everything and nothing at the same time.
At the same time, I feel like that was stolen from someone. I feel like we should get some residuals, but we won't go into that.
Okay,
Black
cool.
Seinfeld, Black
Wait, oh, y'all said that?
Yeah.
It's that Foster talk. It's that Foster talk. It's that Foster talk. It's that Foster talk.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? This is another edition of Foster Talks. Matter of fact, let's run these on cards.
This is the first time
I'm not playing.
started on the reverse.
What do you mean?
I've never seen it start on
That's
reverse.
deep, actually. I kind of feel like nobody can see the card, so I'm gonna like hold it up.
It started on a reverse.
Damn.
I don't play board games.
You don't play board games?
Yeah, he doesn't play board
Are
games.
you gonna just like sit it out? That's why when we were at the party, okay, I get it.
You see,
It's a board though.
this is not a board.
It's a card game.
If you're not Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm not playing the card. And that's on God.
Did you play Pokemon cards?
Nah, that shit was too complicated, bro. Yu-Gi-Oh's not as complicated.
You
So
can
we-
cheat in Yu-Gi-Oh.
I mean, we can run three. We can run three people.
You get a Japanese card in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Seven,
make
right?
it what it is.
One, two.
I'm saying, if y'all had Yu-Gi-Oh cards, then like we can do something.
I'm like, we can't do anything in here. I ain't about to have this big ass arm blade.
Did y'all have any Beyblades?
Of course,
Yeah, Beyblade.
Yes, I have Beyblade.
I used to flex so
Shit was too
hard.
expensive to me, bro.
See, the thing is, I actually got into trouble one time because I stole a Beyblade.
Beyblade.
He stole a whole baby.
Yo, that sounds like OJ the Juice Man.
One time I got in trouble because I stole a baby.
Like when I holla, hey baby, ah shit, bro.
No, man. Yo, I loved OJ the Juice Man strictly because he always used to be talking about babies. I'm booming, I'm busting, I'm flying out a baby. Wait, you flying out or you selling a
He
baby?
said he's serving up the baby.
I'm serving up babies.
I put up this lyric where OJ Juice
Trash
Man
can.
said that his car was the same color as Thunder. And I spent about 5 minutes trying to figure out what
What
the fuck he
color?
was talking about. I was like, yo, this nigga can see sounds. Like,
For me-
what are you talking about, bro?
For me, OJ has been like a legend since the XXL freshman freestyle.
Oh,
Bruh.
6 rings.
He was
on,
one of the
basketball
first
player.
freshmen, by the way. One of the first freshmen that XXL ever did. He was
He
part
was
of that
number.
first.
No,
He was part of that list though.
He was-
The first magazine.
No, he wasn't.
Who was the first one? Because I
The
thought the first
first
one was
one-
him, Lupe,
He
Joel
was-
Ortiz was on there.
He was the first one was like Joel, Lupe, Plies, Lil Bootsy,
That still is
Rich
legendary.
Boy.
I'm
That's
saying.
a legendary
Are you sure
list.
OJ wasn't on there?
He was on the 2010 cover.
You might be.
But I remember that when that freestyle dropped, 6 rings on like a basketball player.
6 rings is hard.
Freshman of the year like a basketball player. Not player.
Like,
player.
like I'm telling you, hey, player, 6 rings. Like,
What it do, cuz, man, we here to stay. Oh, man, cuz, yeah, we in your face.
Ooh.
Pause.
Ooh,
Hey.
wow.
Exactly. Oh,
Bars.
I'm saying,
You
bro.
delivered that, Mary.
4 bars. 4 bars.
Real bars, bro.
Better than Wiz, better than Cole, better than Pill, wherever he's doing in life. Nah.
No, but what y'all boys been up to lately?
Waiting for people.
Smoking Doja.
Annoying.
Wait, what? Pause.
Honestly though, I just like really been at home playing FL Blitz. Yeah,
That's actually a really good one.
That's the
It
game
is.
where you can beat somebody up after you.
yeah exactly. It's like really
Which would never
therapeutic.
fly.
Wow, the early 2000s were a different time.
It's my go?
It really was like that, and I've kind of been like reliving all of that.
Colors,
I've been playing like the
red.
Warriors. Oh, you said red.
Mhm.
I've been I've been like playing like the Warriors and fucking Showtime.
Yeah.
Just enjoying my PS2, bro.
You got SSX Tricky?
I don't. I had it on my brother. We had it for GameCube. My brother took our GameCube because he's selfish.
Oh wait, so how many games? Like, so when y'all had game consoles, like how many games did y'all have? Like, what is the?
How you just gonna casually put down a draw
like the
four?
standard amount of games.
It's a,
I'm saying, like, did y'all like seek out games? Did y'all go buy games like on a constant basis, like consistent basis to some degree?
well, considering that like I didn't have a job and all my money came
What's it
from
called?
whatever my
Green
mom green. Whatever my mom wanted me to do, that's what we were doing.
Did she ask? Did you ask a lot, though?
I mean, bro, the only time in life that I ever begged my mom for a game and like did like the whole pout ass shit was like, man, I wanted Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance for Nintendo GameCube.
Was that the one where you could do like the RPG and create your own character?
No,
No?
That's after.
That was I think
after.
Armageddon. Deadly
Yeah.
Alliance was the one where Liu Kang's not on. We went to Walmart. I saw the game, bro. I was like, Mom, I already laid down.
Oh.
But I went to my mom. I was like, Mom, I'll do anything, bro. I was really, bro, in the Firefest documentary, bro.
I'll do anything for that game.
Yo.
If I gotta suck a dick for this game, so be
Yo.
it, baby.
Whoa!
Go for it.
Yo,
Doing
that,
in the Firefest, wait, like honestly,
Yo.
bro.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I love y'all, bro, but never. Like I'll never lay it down like that for y'all. I'm sorry.
my thing is, I feel like he is the realest person on this earth because
It's me.
no, it's me. It got reversed. Remember?
Oh.
All I know is it's blue.
Oh, okay, Blueface.
It's me.
Yeah.
Next week.
Nah, man, I feel like at the end of the day, he is like my depiction of a ride or die chick. Like the guy at the Firefest.
Yeah, that dude's weird.
Yeah, because he was just like, yo, man, if this is what I had to do to get some water.
Bro said he went home, took a shower, and was on the way.
Got some mouthwash.
Like he said, I took a shower,
some mouthwash?
gargled some mouthwash, and I was on the way.
Wow.
And I'm sitting there like,
Soldier
fuck
must
this
have. I'm on
shit.
my way, nigga. Go for it.
Yo, I'm gonna drink salt water.
Fine, I'm gonna
Okay, dude, I'm just gonna go.
Here's my thing though, like,
Right.
here's my thing. Did they tell Billy that like that's what he needed to do, or were they just gonna go offer that?
Yeah, that's
I don't.
that's
Yeah,
what I
that's
wanted to know.
Because
Yeah.
they didn't clear that up. Like if he was gonna offer that and nothing came from it, and he was just like, oh okay, cool, like yeah, come on in, and you did that, and it's like, all right, now you're still not getting that water, but I appreciate that.
You got some good dome, bro.
You are amazing.
Like, man, your wife must love you.
The thing that got me the most was like how they like made. It's like Billy reminded me of so many people that like
Bruh,
I slick know. Like
Billy
bro,
is the scene.
he
Like,
is
he's the living embodiment of
of the scene, bro. Because it's like he wrote a long ass letter outright like, bro, this is not gonna work. And his response was, at least you can teach them yoga, bro. That's with an exclamation point, bro. Like that is some real scene kid type shit.
Who's your favorite artist right now?
For me,
Blueface, baby.
Yeah.
this bitch
Yeah,
said on the next big thing, bro.
Who?
This bitch
This
said on the
bitch said
next
the next
big
big thing, girl. Shut the fuck up and suck this big thing. That's deep.
Crack a bitch. I ain't even got no cocaine. Just smoking dick. I'm a crip. I just do my thing.
Is that Blueface?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I just know Bust Down Tatiana.
I'm finna blow her back. That must be jelly, cause Jam don't shake like that.
What?
Yeah, making it seem
Alright.
Right.
You gotta hear his
almost,
music.
it's almost like Martin Luther King said it.
Yeah.
I'm finna blow her back. That must be jelly, cause Jam don't shake like that.
Yo, it reminds me. I recently just rewatched the Martin Luther King Boondocks episode.
Will you ignorant niggas believe? Shut the hell up. This is what I almost asked women's for. I remember that shit was like kind of deep.
Yo, I'm like, it won an
It was
Emmy.
kinda deep.
It won an Emmy.
It is?
Yeah.
That's deep, man.
Yeah, bro.
It's MLK, but still.
Shout out to Aaron McGruder. We was waiting for that second cartoon that never came out.
Are you talking about the one where it was like the reverse of what happened? So essentially, black people came from Africa and enslaved white people.
Oh my
and
Lord.
So essentially, it's just
How
just
didn't
the
we get
situation.
this?
It
How
just-
didn't we get this?
I forget what it was called. It was like Black something.
Oh yeah, I can't
The
remember.
thing that like gives me
Actually, HBO was trying to do a show like that too. It was like
Yeah.
they
I
were
would've-
trying to enslave white people.
I would have loved to see that.
Wait,
I feel like a lot of people have been like really
literally
teetering on
trying to
mine.
enslave-
I remember like they were gonna make a video game called Slavery. That never came out.
Not play that.
That was never. I mean, I'm not gonna lie,
No,
bro.
hold up.
If
That
they
gets me hard as fuck.
Come out. Could you make your own player?
Here's the thing,
With facial
bro.
recognition.
I'm gonna come clean. If they made like a Django Unchained video game,
Honestly, bro,
I would I would buy a PS4
But we
today.
know how it ends though. It have to be a game where it's like nobody, like you're a slave and you're trying to get free.
No, if you're a slave, yeah.
But he
choose your own
was
adventure.
free.
Yeah,
He was free
My
already.
thing is like I want to have the type of character customization to where I can choose what type of slave I would want
Like
to
a
be.
house?
Like I want to either
Whoa,
be
hold on,
like
bro. Okay, slow down.
I either want to be a house slave. I want to see
You
how,
on the porch at
no,
least, Garrett. So
I-
I don't know what you. You're sitting here talking about house. You definitely on the porch, nigga. I'm in the house.
But see, I want to have that like
my
I want to
God.
have those RPG like Mass Effect type of situations to where like I get to choose
Can you
what my
level-
dialogue.
Can you
options
level
is.
up your
Right.
cotton picking?
Oh my God, bro.
Niggas-
Shut up.
It's like Grand Theft Auto like points where you can just kinda do whatever you want to
Yeah, you can just travel around the plantation, but don't go too far.
do. Don't go
You
fuck
got
the
that
gun line.
overseer.
That gun line.
Y'all was, bruh. I
This
would
game
play
would be
that.
hard, bro.
I would play that game.
If it's a choose your own adventure,
Yeah.
where you figure out like how to get free,
I would play
and
that
make it
game.
through the Civil War shit.
Yeah.
I
shit
would
be
play
easy
that
as
game.
fuck.
Like, now you're on some funny shit. I would play a game in which I get to be like a nigga that's trying to like escape slavery.
Yeah, like it's not. Look,
Straight up.
as offensive as it might be, it would be fun.
Yeah, people would hate it.
I would
Like,
actually
I'm like,
different.
if Rockstar Games did that, like I'll be here
Nah,
for
it'd
it.
have to be the same people who made like the Uncharted games. And,
Yeah.
Wait, so you
Assassin's
want
Creed?
cinematic slavery?
Yeah.
Yes. If it's not cinematic, what the point of this shit?
Like playing games is a stigmatism. Like if you are playing a video game, like women have really made it seem to where like if you're playing a video game, you're just wasting your life.
Honestly, don't let your girl walk in on you playing video games.
Especially not 2K or any kind of sport game. Do not play
He
that.
said,
but 2K ruins relationships, bro.
Like your
2K
girl.
ruins friendships, relationships. everything.
Exactly.
Your
Madden,
girl
Madden.
walk in on you playing video games and anything's else is going on in the house. You better be prepared for whatever's coming next.
But would you want someone that would play with you? Because I wouldn't.
Not really.
No,
I
it's
like to do
he
things.
said,
I like video games.
my game is single player.
As a
You know what I'm
person-
saying?
Honestly, I ain't never liked a multiplayer game. Like I don't play a
Me
lot of
either.
sports
Yeah.
games.
Me either. As a person,
See, even when I was playing sports games, it's single player. I'm playing.
I'm playing the
by
computer.
myself.
as a person, like, all
Playing
three of
franchise
y'all,
mode.
all three of our relationships. So, have y'all, any of y'all had that as a single nigga that doesn't know like how this shit goes? Have y'all, any of y'all had that?
In any of my relationships, and most of the girls that I've dated really didn't like playing video games. But I've seen it happen. I've seen successful couples that
When I
That's just a big deal.
I'm like, a girl. I'm like, well, my girlfriend, she doesn't really mind. Like, she doesn't care that I play video games. She's like cool with it.
Right.
I'm like,
Speak on it.
when
he said no. I still have to go home.
When I first started dating my fiance, we played games together, but she had like a Sega Genesis. We was playing a bunch of old shit.
Yeah, they
Right.
like
Yeah, they
Mario
like some
Kart.
old shit.
Oh yeah, Mario Kart
They
gets
love
burned.
Mario Kart.
Yeah, like or Mario, just regular Mario, like.
But if I hit her with the like, yo, you wanna play Dark Souls?
Yeah, like if I'm playing like a role, I was playing a role playing game on my computer, and I would get like the look, like, oh man,
You gonna stop?
Are you done?
That's when you hit him with the get off your phone.
And guess what? She be like, I'm not even on my phone, but you are.
I see the gram right now.
You know what I'm saying?
It's always the
We're
gram.
scrolling. Like, I feel like now we're in a constant, consistent, like,
Yeah.
always on, always have to work type of mode and type of like lifestyle. Like, I feel like work is just always expected at every single hour of the day. Like, you wake up and you have to be on. Like, right before you go to sleep, you gotta be on. Like, what, you ain't grinding right now? Like, I've been getting emails all day from this client about trying to do more work. And it's like, bro, it is Saturday. Like, why are you blowing up my phone? Like, is there never a time that I can have off? Like, it's just wild. It really is wild to me. Like, I feel like that's probably happened more so because of the internet, where it's like, well, we're always connected, so therefore you can always work.
I mean, you can't.
I think it's that, and I'm sorry I didn't cut you
Go
off,
ahead.
but I think it's that, and also like because of the internet and people, everything's about trying to make an impression. I think like the whole I don't sleep and
Yeah,
you gotta work every second of the day.
Well,
and
we
no
really
days
kinda
off. It's like you do, but I feel like it's like almost over exaggerated. It's like I do not take pride. Like the hustle is overrated as fuck.
Big facts.
Nobody really gets to see you when you're like by yourself in your room crying to Keisha Cole records or whatever the fuck you do.
Is that person?
I mean, yeah, that sounds real.
That
I
was
mean,
really
I don't cry to Keisha Cole.
specific. Exactly. I'm like, we wouldn't judge you.
I don't cry to Keisha Cole. I genuinely don't cry to Keisha Cole records. I do listen to Keisha Cole records on a regular, but it's like it's hard for me to cry, bro.
Who do you run to?
On a genuine,
Like who makes you feel like you're about to cry? Because it's always Dear Mama by Tupac. I can't listen to that song.
on a serious note, I think
like,
the only record that like almost made me get there was like For All We Know by Donny Hathaway, bro. That's the only one. But beyond that, I've never been. It's weird for me. Like I can't cry, bro. Like
Yeah, I don't cry like that.
Like I cry like maybe at the most once a year, but before last year,
For real?
yeah.
I don't cry that much.
What? Once you don't cry once a year, bro? I
Not
cry
at all.
Before that,
I
but
cry
before
at
that, it was like 5.
times a
It was
week.
like 5 years, bro. From
2
like
times a week.
2000, like
serious.
2012 to 2017, bro. I did not shed a single tear.
It's on my Fitbit. I don't know. I track my tears on my Fitbit, bro.
The last time I cried, I broke up with my girl and we getting married now. like I haven't had a reason to cry anymore.
So
I was saying that to say like we always see the fucking happy shit, but niggas a lot of times don't show the sad side of like doing shit. So when niggas talk about they work, they don't ever show the duality of the shit. Like working is not fun, bruh. It's like in general. I mean like long term. Like doing that shit every single day, it can like get strenuous.
Yeah, even doing something that you love to do. Like there's the funny thing that people always say, like that I absolutely hate the saying, where it's like, well, if you do something you love,
it's not work.
You never have to work another day.
That's not true.
No, because even in relational love, like if I say that I love my girlfriend, there's going to be a lot of things that I have to do that I don't like to do.
To sustain it.
To sustain, because I love her. To love somebody isn't just, I only love the good parts of you. Nah, there's a lot that my girlfriend does that I really don't like.
Then she's gonna watch it, man.
I know that.
I
baby.
Shut it up.
So what else you like about me, George?
So that shit, I'm not just playing. No. But that's what love is. Like you love to love a thing or to do something that you love, you have to do a lot of the parts that you don't like to make sure that it sustains itself. You know? But unfortunately, that part isn't glorified.
I mean, to piggyback off bullshit, like I agree with you 100%. Here's the funny thing about like work culture online is that everybody's like, yo, if you're not grinding, you're not doing nothing. But sometimes you're grinding and nothing's coming from it.
Exactly.
Like, there's absolutely
You shooting
nothing.
blanks.
Right. So there's nothing coming from it, but you're grinding anyway, and you're gonna grind yourself right into nothing.
Yeah.
Like, what are
Along the way.
you working for? It's like you're working just to say you work.
Yeah.
Right. And then a lot of those people that you like see that are constantly in flux, they're not actually taking care of anything.
Yeah.
Like
themselves.
like they're in between a bunch of shit and their mind is all over the place.
Their body's sick, their relationships trash.
Yeah.
Honestly,
But their gram is fine though. Yo, that gram.
if everybody sees their outside appearance looks like they're very, very focused. They're very like, and it's the truth is that like if you're not inspired, like if we could to be truly happy working, you have to work in like an inspired space.
Yeah.
Where like that's when it's not work because you got all this energy and you're just pouring it into this thing and like the time goes away.
Yeah.
It disappears.
It's
like
slow.
you don't even sense that anything's going on. The day disappears. It's dark already. You're like, oh shit.
Those are the best days.
Yeah, and the project's done. You're like, yo, dope.
Right.
And that's work. Like that's the work that you did. That's love. When you have to do those things that you don't want to do, or you're not inspired to do.
But even in that situation though, even when you do what you love every single day, it becomes routine. And then you start
it's rudimentary.
You start feeling like I don't even feel like doing this anymore. And then you kind of start to run out. Like you can get burnt out. Like you can do what you love to do every single day, but then eventually you start running out of ideas, and then you're kind of like, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe I do something else, and then that's when you go play video games.
Exactly. As we bring that
Talk
right
about
away.
the tie-in.
Right, exactly.
And that's when you go.
The meanest segue. Yeah, no, seriously.
For me, it's like everything is work. Like even having fun is work. Like, because
It is.
my hobbies have now become what I do at the same time. So like, I used to make music for fun, and it would just be like, yo, listen to my music. Or whatever. But even that has become a work situation now, to where it's like, does this sound good? You know, like, should I get it mastered? Should I?
You get in your head.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the worst aspect about it. It's like when you have to, because it's like you can't win the shit that you're trying to do was initially fun. It becomes almost like a work and a business. You can't just look at it like passion. Everything gotta like have either purpose or both of this shit.
Because if it has no purpose, it's like, what am I doing?
Exactly.
I'm trying to work on that right now, where it's like, take a picture, like the picture, and just keep the picture. Like, you don't gotta post everything. You know, you know, you take a dope picture. Like, this is gonna get dumb. Like,
Right.
Why I gotta be that? Why don't you like, this is just a dope picture?
Let me just take a picture. Yeah.
I enjoyed this.
That's been like the perspective lately.
It's not just content.
Because I pretty much everything you said is like almost exactly what I would do. I'd be like, I really like this beat or I really like this song. And then I would like sit and be like, well, maybe I should go get it mixed. And then I would just like go to other people. What do you think of this song? And somebody would be like, it's good, but I think you should do X, Y, Z. And then in the background, I'm like, fuck, no, I can't do that. I have to like go back and like redo the entire project and song when it was really like, I don't know, it's like equivalent to like just needing an oil change.
Exactly.
And then you walk out with a new fucking engine and shit. You didn't need to do that.
I try to, even in situations like that, like when I first started putting stuff out there, I was definitely on that same type of page where I was like, man, I don't know if this is gonna get as many likes as the post before, and then it's like,
Who cares?
Exactly.
Yeah, who cares?
That's how I operate now. It's just like, I appreciate that you
Really, who cares, bro?
Who cares? No, I'm like, but that's where I'm at now, where it's like, look, at the end of the day, if I'm just meeting my bar of like, I did some great work, that's all that matters to me. And if somebody likes it, cool. But I care, but I don't care. You know, in a way.
I'm kind of at a point where I'm like, fam, if I don't start saying I'm off the chain, like if I don't start saying I'm like popping, then I never will be popping.
Yeah.
I mean, you should already
But
know.
here's the thing though, it's like, if you feel like you are, then that's okay.
Yeah, that's your bar.
But it doesn't match. So it'd be like,
No,
in my head I'm
match
popping.
who? Yeah.
In my head
It
I'm
match
popping,
what?
but number wise I'm not popping.
Man, fuck
But-
the number.
Yo,
The only number I'm really worried about, is, okay, no, not the check, but the check is definitely a worry because rent is real. No, the only number that I'm worried about is like, okay, did I decide that I was going to do something I love to today? If yes, 1, I just check that off to the day.
And not even that. You
if
can
I did,
reverse it,
0.
too. Like, you can reverse it too.
Yeah.
Like, a nigga, hypothetically, you know, I love this nigga music. Like, a nigga like Soulja Boy, I was saying this nigga was garbage when he first came out, but he was doing numbers because he thought he was the shit.
Yeah, I mean, we have to start also like back to the work thing. We have to start like changing what the qualifiers are for you doing well.
Yeah.
Like it can't just be qualitative. It's not always gonna be that way.
You said qualitative or
Or
quantitative?
quantitative. It's gotta start to be qualitative at some point.
Yeah, like I'm doing what I want.
Exactly.
Yeah, or you have a group of people and these people like it. Like it's not always about like what's the biggest, you know what I'm saying, the biggest, the
10,000
fattest chick,
If 10
the biggest number.
10,000 people like you or 10,000 people follow you, that doesn't really mean anything.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Are
If
you
don't
happy with
enjoy
what
them-
you're doing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I thought you were asking me a real question. I was about to get all deep inside myself.
I mean, are
I mean, do that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm happy. But I'm gonna
Wait.
I mean, yeah.
No.
I just kind of feel like, bruh, I've been doing this for so long. I've been doing this since high school.
Yeah.
Like everything that I'm doing now, I've been doing since high school, and it's
Yeah.
progressively
Gotten
elevated.
better. Yeah.
And it's just like,
What do you have to show?
I mean, I got stuff to show, but it feels like I care. Like I'm like, yo, dang, I did this, dang, I did that.
Yeah.
But no one else is like talking.
Okay, but
So are you looking because it sounds more like you want like validation?
After all this time.
yeah, do you want validation for it?
Yeah.
No, but that's
If you do,
real.
that's cool. Like, it's not wrong with
honest.
that.
I agree
I went through that similar thing when back in like right before I left my job, like in 2016, and that I was at for 5 years. I was like, man, people keep telling me I'm amazing, but
There's nothing.
I work at a dead end job for like 11
That
hours.
don't suck.
And like, so I left that shit. I was like, fuck it. Like, if you said I'm amazing, let's go see. And it works out.
Yeah.
Like, it works out because I was like, okay, something has to change because I want these to match. Same thing with you. Like, if you want that, yeah, like you can attain that, but you have to make a decision. Like, is that the thing?
That is going to be a process. Like, I feel like now these past couple of months have been the first time where I feel like where I measure my own personal validation and what the outside validation is have matched to a certain degree. It's been the first time that's happened in my life, and I feel like I've been working on so many different things for the past like 10 years that I feel like should have put me in that place. Like, I've done so many things that the validation that I'm getting now, they're not even paying attention to the things that I did in the past. They don't even know. It don't even matter to them because they appreciate just the thing that I'm doing now. But like, I thought about this the other day where it was like, well shit, it really did take a good 10 years for me just to get to this point. Before a lot of people that are meeting me now, it's just, wow, you've only been doing this for 6 months. No, I'm 27, about to be 28. Like, I've been doing this for 27 years.
Already 28.
Like, I'm like, at the end of the day, that's what you've been doing. If validation would have happened at any other point, you probably either wouldn't have appreciated it or it wouldn't have been for something that you really wanted to do.
I so look back when I said like, bro, I am so happy I didn't make it when I was like 18 and 17, bro. And like, I think everybody, like, even if they don't want to admit it, like when niggas do this ain't real hip hop or I can do photography be better than all of these people that are doing X, Y, Z.
Oh, you on? How you on? I'm better.
Yeah, like and that always comes from like you, even if you don't consciously see it, you subconsciously want people to admire and validate you.
Exactly.
And it's like, when you realize that's the case and you like get like a taste of the shit, like, do you really want to be where this person is? Because this person, that's their story.
Right.
And their story could be they popped when they were 18 and by the time they were 21, nobody gives a shit about them anymore. And you're performing at Skate Zone for fucking $1,000. Yeah, so it's like, your story is your story, and it's like, unfortunately, I know it's like the most cliche. Yeah, it's like the most cliche shit ever, but like, as difficult as it can be, because I'm not gonna act like I'm like just woosah. I get frustrated all the time about everything, about a lot of shit, but more often than not, these days at least, because these two niggas will tell you, bruh, I used to be like,
oh, I remember.
Fuck this, whatever. Like, not even necessarily people, just whatever institution, bro. Fuck this shit because I'm better than this at all this, whatever I do. Like, I make better music, I make better videos, my events pop way more, and niggas take whatever I'm trying to do and make a lesser version. But over time, I just realized.
Still happens.
I mean, it still happens, but at the same time, it's like, at the end of the day, I mean, I don't consider myself a talented person, but I do.
That's a lot.
No, what I mean by that, no, this is what I mean. I mean, like, it's not, when I say I don't consider myself a talented person, it's like, plenty of people do the exact same thing that I do, but they don't do it the way that I do it. So it's more like, I'm good at being what I want to be. Like, I'm good at being myself.
Yeah.
So it's like, nobody can be Georgia Baker like Georgia Baker. Nobody can be Martin Nasty like Martin Nasty. Nobody can be G-Dot like G-Dot. Nobody can be Pluto Smith like Pluto Smith. So it's like, that's where the spark and the splash of the shit is.
Yo, so on that note, we're gonna end how we ended the very first one.
Wait, how did we end it?
Basically, we ended up, everybody gave their G-Dot. What is your last word for the day?
Let us pray.
Oh. I've been looking at that. I was like, are you praying for lettuce?
Oh, that's tight.
Let us pray.
That's tight.
That's
Shout out
nice.
to my friend Fallon in philosophies.
Wow.
Don't be a hater, bro.
Yeah.
So like, no, real talk, like, enjoy people. Like when somebody succeeds that you know, or somebody like succeeds, period.
Especially your friends, bro.
Enjoy that shit. Like internalize it and be like, I'm happy for that nigga, because if you sit around and you hate him, like I can do better than that nigga. You're gonna continue to get worse.
Right.
Things are gonna continue to be worse.
Why do people
So
see
serious.
that? Like, why do people see what you're doing and say, "Oh, that's dope. I'm gonna do it"? No. Just support me doing it.
You have something to end off on?
Liza Koshy is a beautiful woman. That's it.
Okay.
She's a big YouTuber.
She is.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
Let's see what?
She's a big YouTuber. My last thing to go on is to listen to Ghostface and then research Joseph Campbell, A Hero with 1,000 Faces. Bet. All right. Well, thank you for listening to Foster Talk. See y'all. Insert date.
Hold on, gangster.
This that Foster Talk. 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 This that Foster Talk.